Welcome back for today's Farm and Ranch News here on the Western Ag Network. Well, as 2022 comes to a close, cattle producers are in a more favorable position than any time over the past several years. Leverage has shifted back in the favor of the producer, and fed cattle prices will close the year nearly $20 a hundredweight higher than a year ago. This sets the stage for improved cow-calf profitability over time, according to a new CattleFax report. Now, looking to the new year, January through March, the projection shows that weather will determine the calf market potential going into spring. In the first part of the new year, calf prices will be more subdued early in the period and strengthen throughout. The southern half of the country is expected to be most active, with 5.5 steers likely trading from $2 a nickel up to $2.25. Further on into the springtime, April through May, adequate moisture has the potential to drive 5.5 weight steer prices into the $2.30 or better range early in this period. And speaking of the cattle market, still last Friday before Christmas, the Cattle on Feed report had on-feed numbers lighter than a year ago, and that marketings in November were the most aggressive for the month since the report began back in 1996.
The number of cattle on feed on December 1st was just under 11.7 million head, which was about 2.6% below 2021. During November, just over 1.9 million head of cattle were placed on feed, which was 2.1% below a year ago. And feedlots marketed just under 1.9 million head during November, which was about 1.2% above a year ago.
Seasonally, cattle on feed inventories typically increase from November 1st to December 1st. However, this year was a departure from the normal seasonal pattern, as on-feed inventories dropped 23,000 head due to smaller placements and strong marketing pace. Regionally, Nebraska on-feed inventories remained elevated, up 30,000 head compared to last year. But cattle on feed in Texas fell below a year ago for the first time this year by 70,000 head. Kansas inventories were down 150,000 head below 2021. That's today's Farm and Ranch News Update.